Okay, so today I'm gonna try to draw my life, and I was inspired by PewDiePie. And yeah, so here it goes. Draw my life. Yay! So I was born on May on at in May 21 22 1994. That means I'm 18 years old. My mom's name is Maria Lydia, and that's me. um, I was born exactly 4 a.m. I didn't know why I say that, but yeah. So when I was a kid, I didn't have a dad. Well, until now, but well, anyway, I didn't have a dad before until now, but I have a grandma, my mom, who's a doctor, and my mom's younger brother. Yeah, so I'm a happy kid. Well, that's my family right there. And yeah, when I was a kid, I had a short hair, and that makes me jealous of kids who has long hair because they can braid their hair, and I'm me. But I'm a happy me. I'm not a sad me. And yeah, so Philippines. I was born here and I'm still here, and yeah, that's so random of me. Anyway, yeah. When I was 6 years old, I studied at Morning Dew Montessori School for kindergarten only. Yeah, that's my school beside the creek. Um, and there's nothing really in there. Anyway, I was a lonely kid because I didn't have siblings, no cousins, because my mom's younger brother is still young, and yeah, I only had aunts and uncles that are young. I didn't have neighbors, anyway, young neighbors, and I didn't have playmates. So I was sad and lonely and quiet, and yeah, I was quiet before. Mm, so my mom usually studies at McDonald's. Yeah, that's a McDonald's over there. She buys coffee and she collects the stirrers. Really, she does. She'd leave me in the playpen, and I'd always play the balls. And I was a kid, I loved balls. I love balls. And then I used to separate them, segregate them to colors. All the reds come into one place, the blues, the yellows, greens, and whatever. And then there's this random kid who just destroyed them all. I was like, no, kid, you don't destroy my balls. You don't play with my balls. So I threw a ball at him, or her, or it, whatever. It may be, because I can't remember. So I also studied at Saint Scholastica's Academy of Marikina City during my grade school days. Yeah, it's an all girls school. And actually, today is February 11. I mean, in the Philippines. And you know what? February 11 is Saint Scholastica's feast day. Yay for true scholasticanship. Anyway, um, I remember I was a very sad kid before, but yeah, I usually bought my friends with ice cream. No, I don't really bought my friends ice cream. I bought friends. I didn't buy ice cream. I just buy ice cream to bribe them to be my friend. I was a very dead kid before. And then I turned into writing. And because it's a lot cheaper and I didn't have to trick myself, although I also trick myself in writing. Anyway, I always write about stories about what happened at school. And my classmates, only they become witches and vampires and ogres and manananggal. You know that manananggal, it's creepy. Yeah, a creepy story of the Philippines. The, they leave their legs and they fly away. Anyway, why did I tell you that? um, so um, I really, yeah, it was 3 years of my life, that diary, and I didn't know where it was. And I wish I knew where it was because I think that would be a big hit. I think it will be the next Harry Potter. Haha, kidding. Anyway, so that's me. When I was in my fifth grade, I had a girlfriend. Yeah, so that's my girlfriend, and nobody knows about us. I mean, the two of us knows about us. And I shared secrets to her, and then yeah, she broadcasts my secrets to her friends. And then that one friend of her told me that my mom is a one night stand. Yeah. So, but I didn't cry. No, don't mind me. She was the one who cried actually because I kind of punched her in the face. That's a really bad throwing of a punch. Anyway, that punch landed me into the guidance office. Something about violence and too much video games. Why am I a cat? Anyway, I loved playing video games before. I usually played the PlayStation 2. I usually played random stuff like Devil May Cry, Kingdom Hearts, Sims. Yeah, you know the drill. Anyway, um, so that was the worst time of my life. I went to school without homework, without a life, no lesson. Um, I just went to school and I went home. And in my fifth grade, I also had another girlfriend, which I hope is not like the old one. But anyway, she was better, and we used to call each other all the time, and then we'd end up around 10 p.m. and I'd talk to her about random stuff while playing video games. Yep, that's my life over there. mm, and then sixth grade. Wait, is that G? Anyway, sixth grade. Yeah, graduation. I tried to make it better. Yeah, but before that, my my mom had a stepdad. I mean, my mom married my stepdad, and they had a baby. I mean, they married when I was in my fifth grade. They met during my fourth grade, and they got married. And yeah, I don't know. Wait, I just have to take this out, and I'm back. Anyway, where was I? Ah, yeah. Mm, when I was 12 years old, I had my little sister, Violet. Yay, cool. No, I really do love my sister. I took care of her and stuff. She's like my little daughter or something. Anyway, mm, 6 years old, I started the using the internet. Yahoo, and I'd search for these stuffs. Pictures and chain messages and stuff. And then when I was 12 years old, I made a blog, but I didn't have a computer, so I rented one in a computer shop. Yeah, that's a really lame computer. Anyway, that's me. And then I started playing games: Ragnarok, Audition, O2 Jam, Battle Realms. Yeah, that was epic. Yeah, I was a gamer when I was a kid. Until now, I hope so. Anyway, um, when I graduated, I tried my best to be someone, and yeah, after that, I went to San Jose City, San Jose, Nueva Ecija. Yeah, it's a little province full of palay, rice and tricycle, and it's poorly drawn tricycle that you didn't see right there. That was really good. Anyway, obviously I'm just dubbing this out. Anyway, um, so high school, everyone had friends, and I was lonely, and nobody knew me. And then I remember in the class list there was this girl named Sakurai, and they thought that it was me because I wasn't talking, and they thought I didn't know Tagalog because I was quiet, and I didn't laugh at their Tagalog jokes. Anyway, um, so yeah, that's me. I started writing again about my experiences and about some imaginations. I remember I wrote Summer Romance and the story about arranged marriage. And I remember, there are lots of twists in it, like the girl doesn't like the guy, and then the girl gets kidnapped and stuff, and you know, the usual twists. And then I don't know what I wrote, so let's just leave it at that. Wait, um, hmm. So during my third year, that's when I began to have a life. Yeah, I had friends, like lots of friends, and I had boys because it's a co-ed school, and I had boy space friends. Yeah, and that's happy. Like, I had friends, like friends I didn't buy, and I also did well. That was a chemistry list where yeah, never mind that. Let's just leave it at that. Mm, what's this? I don't know what I'm writing. Oh, I started the motocross. That was such a good sport, and because race is equal to rush, me is not equal to rush, and therefore me is not equals to race, and that's why I love math. No, seriously, I love math. Math is just so awesome. You get to think. Anyway, um, so my mom and my stepdad lived in a home, and then I stowed away when I was my third year, maybe half of third year. It was really awesome. I wanted to use this long stick and the bag, but of course I used a backpack, and then I went to Manila. Yeah, I went to Manila to my grandma, and then so I don't know, I just broke my ball pen. Anyway, uh, so I went to Manila to my grandma, and that's not how our gate looks like, but let's just pretend that our gate looks like that. And then my grandma was like, "What are you doing here?" And of course in Tagalog. Anyway, mm, so yeah, and then that's when my life took its turn for the best. But of course, my mom and my dad weren't happy about it. They looked all around the place. They couldn't find me. No red and no ball pen. I have to look for another ball pen because my ball pen broke, and I have to go to my bag and get a ball pen. And I am back. Yep, I am back. Anyway, excuse me. Um, so when I was in third year, I mean fourth year, I became quite a popular kid. Mainly because I had all the cool gadgets like a phone, an awesome laptop. Not everyone has laptops before. A PSP, camera, digicam, PS2. I mean camcorder, which I'm using anyway. And I was filthy rich because of my grandma, who would spend a lot on me, and I love her so much for that. Anyway, during my fourth year also, I met this guy named Paolo, who's 6'1", and I don't know how to write height. Write height. Yo. Anyway, that's Paolo and that's me. Red. Yay! And I'm not gonna tell more stories about Pau. Anyway, so college years, I went to San Beda College, um, where my mom's younger brother studied, and he's a football player, and that's a very poorly drawn football. And what's this? Anyway, I took up finance, and Paolo took fine arts, which is quite close to each other. See the fin and the A, you know. And then he studies at UST. I studied at San Beda, and that's 20 pesos worth of distance. Because I'm not good at distance. Anyway, now that I'm in college, I still have to learn to trust people. I'm not really good at trusting people. You know, if I was a frog to be dissected and you get to that level, that's when you earn my trust. But until now, no trust for you guys. And no friends. I'm not really one for friends because you need to trust people to get friends. But I now have my own group of friends. Before, I had Ola, and that's 1010. And this is Ash, who's not bald. Yeah, she's not. I drew a hair on her. That's Debbie, Karen, Argel, and well, anyway, um, and then just something happened, and then we just got divided. Tenten and Ash were the super smart kids. Deb and Karen, Gel and Sai, and all and me. And then we had more friends, more new friends like Lion Neil, Patrick, Anton, Mikey, and Kenneth. And then, so yeah, here's Lionel, Patrick, Mikey, Anton, Kenneth, me, and Ola. Kenneth shifted out to accountancy. Something bad happened to Patrick, and well, anyway, so we were left with 5 people, and we formed the group Punyeta, and I don't know why we called ourselves Punyeta. Yeah. So I don't have a job. I'm not yet done studying. I haven't done anything awesome in my life. I haven't went out alone. I haven't really done something big in my life. Um yeah, and I'm still that same old lonely kid who forces to be happy because I look at the brighter side of things. But in the end I still am really lonely. That's really sad, I know. It's a big blah. Mm, what else? Yeah, and I don't know what I drew. It's just a big blah. And I'm claustrophobic. Oh, I drew about the eye thing. And I'm mad for some reason. Ha! That was really stupid. So there, I drew my life.